What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Kluivert. Now, I've done the 88, not even knowing that there's an 89 out there. So I've already done it, so it's got to be a review. I don't know why there is two. I get they're kind of going for this junior and prime. It just makes no sense to me, but it is what it is. We've got this one coming in at 45,000, and then the 89 coming in at 145,000. Again, not too sure what's going on here. In terms of the difference of the card, you've got a dynamic change, but other than the dynamic, I can't really tell anything different between the cards. So it just is what it is. Still a 4-star, 4-star. He has got press proven though, instead of his power header that he has on the 89. We do have power header on the 87 as well. He is a 4-star, 4-star. He's not going to be too much different compared to the 87, hence why he is very, very cheap. And also with these campaign icons, they can reach the lowest of 20,000 coins. So he is at the moment 46,000. So at the minimum, he is better than getting the base purely on the fact that he can be cheaper. The base is currently coming in at 66 due to the minimum value of him. He has got first touch, press proven plus, which I'm just not a fan of. Trivela and also power header. In terms of shooting, he's decent. He's got a bit of a stride on him in terms of pace, but nothing crazy. Dribbling wise, very bog standard, and a semi-decent pass with a good amount of heading and physicality. He is naturally going to be a very low rated icon already off the bat. I can imagine he's only going to be so good, especially if an hour and 42 has passed and this card is already 42,000 coins. It is absolutely crazy. So going into the overall forum then, so we're looking at 45, 46. We'll say 46 is around there. In terms of the card, he was okay. Like he's a bog standard icon. You're not really getting anything out of him, to be honest. In terms of a striker, he's there, but you kind of have to force it into him, to be honest. When it comes to obviously the chem style, what did we go with? I think we had basic on with to start with. He's got 87 pace. To be honest, you're probably just better off going with the Hunter. It will give him, obviously, the controlled lengthy still. You'd end up with 95 pace, 92 shooting. I'd say that, personally, that's going to be your best option because the pace without it is still very bog standard at 89, obviously, with the basic on him. 88 shooting, it is pretty standard when it comes to that, whereas the Hunter, getting the 95 is going to give him a little bit of a pep in his step. He has got the 4-4, which is always nice, and obviously, playstyle-wise, first touch power header Trivela, not terrible. It is the press proven plus that is just absolutely awful. And obviously with the 89 he has got himself the power header back, which is what he does have with the starting one. And you can kind of see the difference between the two. Obviously just one dynamic change, but in terms of the difference actually between them, you're losing out on 4 pace, 1 shooting, 2 passing, 1 dribbling, and everything else 1, which is actually not a bad upgrade. So if you did compare that to the base, 7 on the pace isn't terrible. So we will definitely be looking at this 89 to see what that actual difference looks like from the 88 to the 89 as well. But the 88 is literally just absolute minimum fodder. I can imagine he will drop down to what an 88. I wonder what is, I know it's not 45k, but what actually is the minimum amount of an 88? What we're looking at, it's going to be what, 20k if that? I don't know what the prices are anymore. 25k. So if we see him drop to 25k, we know full well he's going to be in SBCs, which I can imagine. Again, they've done it with Rivaldo as well. I don't really know the difference. I know there is playstyle plus differences, but it just makes no sense. We've got Varane as well, and a double upgrade there, to be fair, and then obviously Larson. So it is an interesting one. I just don't quite get why. And same with Hadji as well, actually. Does the normal Dynasties have them? We've got James. We've got no duplicates by the looks of it. So it's just the icons. I don't quite get why the icons are like that. So, well, it is what it is. We will try out, obviously, the higher rated versions. I didn't even know Kluivert 88 wasn't not the highest card, to be honest. So, it is what it is. 46k is pretty much fodder.